Back with another video. Sorry that the quality of the video itself doesn't look that great, but I'm just using a phone and I'm just doing this very, very quickly. Okay, it's probably going to be within 10 minutes, this particular video. But it's going to raise a very, very interesting question in regards to Tommy. Now, back in 2013, I used to use another YouTube name. I left a comment on his because there was a music video he had. Well, just some music he put out. He had another channel called something about Tommy Sotomayor Fire or something like that, where he just put a load of music on. Now, on one of his songs, he detailed his life. He told us everything he's told us on the videos. He told us in the song anyway. Talk about his mother, the father issues. He talked about his brother not speaking to him. He's made videos on all of these things, so he's told us, detailed everything to us. But there, for some reason, I was seeing people talk about how many kids he has, and someone tried to say, "Oh, he doesn't have. He only has one daughter." And I said, "Well, no, he doesn't. He's got a son as well." And the person was going back and forth, so I said, "Oh, okay. I'll post a link to the video. To the music." Okay, and I did, and Tommy removed my comments in regards to it, and not only that, he removed the music video he had. Even on his own site, look, it was called Breathe Again, featuring Monica and Tony Braxton. He removed that. He initially put that song up on February the 28th, 2013. Now, when I was discussing this with the other YouTuber, this was around late October, early November, somewhere around then, because shortly after he started his Fatherless America campaign. Now, this is the interesting thing. He removed it from there, and then on the, let me see here, the Fatherless America campaign ended on November the 20th. Okay, so that's November the 20th it ended. He removed all traces of that song up until then. Then 8 days later, after he'd already collected the money from people that wanted to donate, thinking this is the guy that's, his heart is in the right place. 8 days later, on a site called thatpiff.com, I had to research this to try and find that song. Yes, 8 days later, the 28th of November 2013, he put the song back on out there in circulation. Breathe Again. But that's not the point. I want you to hear this. Listen to this, okay? Just listen to this clip of the song. Then you'll see what I'm talking about. You're offering your best and it don't matter. Your heart shattered. You feel like grabbing a tech and just letting it click, clatter and blow out your brains and then it's done. But now I'm 21 and got my first son, so I got Whoa. Let me hear that again. Just one more time, please. And just letting it click, clatter, and blow out your brains, and then it's done. But now I'm 21 and got my first son, so I got 21 and he's got his first son. Maybe that's why he didn't want it on there until after he'd collected the money for his first Fatherless America. So he's got a son. He had it at 21. He's 39 now. So that means he's got an 18-year-old teenage son out there. He never ever talks about him. Talks about everything else apart from his son. Now, I'm just going to play another clip here of something else. He's talking about black men. What he wants to happen to them. Young black men, and he talks about, as we all know, even from the UK, we hear about a lot of crime in Chicago. Young black men killing themselves, that kind of thing. A lot of them from single parent households, the ones which he seems to champion against. He's trying to create this movie to help those young men out. Now listen to what he says.
Well, what I hope is that it gets so bad that they off each other in huge numbers. Baltimore, 40 black men killed themselves in 1 month. I think that number is way too low. I really wish that the number would probably be about 200 a month. In Chicago, same thing. I wish that it'd probably be about 500 a month. I wish they'd just turn on each other and cannibalize each other.
Oh, okay. So he's just letting us know what he wants young black men to do to each other. Young black men coming from single-parent households in impoverished neighborhoods that don't have the kind of opportunities that many other people get, especially in the UK. I can't even imagine living their kind of lifestyle. But this is a guy who's collected £106,000 or slightly more, because he's the one that wants to make a documentary, which I suppose he's trying to help out young men coming from single parent households, and he's trying to stop all this. But yet he has a son, 18 years old, who he doesn't see himself, and he's just stated on here he wants young black men to kill each other. Okay. So, and he's making Fatherless America. But this is a very interesting video. I want you to hear this clip of what he thinks. Now, this is a man himself who's got a son. And let's see how he sees things. He's talking about Fatherless America. Let's see how he views children. Let's see how he views his own children. Let's see what he might have done himself in his own situation. Don't want to call him a hypocrite without proof, so we need to hear this. It's very interesting. He's talking to a caller, and Tommy's just giving his advice on what he thinks men should do once they've had a child, and if he feels that they're not being treated fairly by the mother. This is what Tommy says that he should do to children. Now, this starts at 52 minutes and 18 seconds. It's quite difficult to get it to the exact point, but just bear with me. It's worth the wait. So 52 minutes 18, it's coming up.
She can keep going to court and petitioning them that I shouldn't get to see my kid half the time. I tell men all the time, if the bitch make it hard, I know it's fucked up that I say it, but I believe it. If you make it hard for me to see the kid, fuck you and that kid. Good luck. I'm not going to fight you my whole life to see a kid. That's not what I was born to do. And I know people think it's fucked up to say that, but you have one life. I'm not going to spend it trying to sit up there and beat somebody else. When I know the government is stopping me from doing it, well, fuck you and the kid. Have a nice time. Since the government...
Oh, okay. He's not going to let something like having a son stop him from doing what he's made to do in life, and that's to come on YouTube and abuse black people and just make fun of other people and just be an idiot. That's what he was born to do in life, to be a fool. So now we know what's possibly happened with his son. He didn't get on with the mother, and he decided, he's got no interest. Forget them. Forget the son. Let the son grow up. Now, he makes these videos talking about how black women are the worst this, the worst that, violent. But then he was okay to leave his son with a black woman and have nothing to do with him. Not bother checking if he's okay, if he's alive, or anything. So he's created a cycle of a fatherless America. Just like he didn't know anything about his own father, now he's put his son in a situation where the son knows nothing about his own father. This is the man who's going to make a fatherless America. And this led me to think to myself, Tommy is the kind of person, what motivates him? Power. He wants to come across as a powerful man. So all these videos he makes about black women, how he hates them, weave. I think the whole weave thing's just a front. He's angry that the woman, the mother of his son, she had the power over him. Now, it's one of two things that could have happened in this situation. Either she took out a restraining order against him, maybe packed up her stuff and left, he couldn't see his son, or the most likely one, he decided, oh, well, things aren't going my way, I'm not going to bother seeing either of them. Forget my son, forget the fact that he's going to grow up without a father, I'm not interested, I've got my own life, I've got my own goals and ambitions. He can let the black woman who he thinks is terrible take care of, bring bring him up herself. He's got no interest in his son. And this is the guy creating Fatherless America. Now we see why he's so angry. He's not angry. All these other black women, it's because he can't access the one woman he's the angriest at, the mother of his son. That's the one woman he can't have any power over. Probably doesn't even know where she is, where his son is. So what does he do? He tries to regain power. He comes onto YouTube, shouting at people, trying to humiliate women, black women especially, trying to make them feel small and powerless, just like he felt when he couldn't see his son. He felt small and powerless. But he thought, you know what, he's going to regain that power. He's got a voice, and YouTube is his way of regaining power. With YouTube, he has access to so many ears, so many black women's ears. He can hurt them in any way he can. He tries to hurt them. He baits them out, hurts them, tries to crush them. And on top of that, let's have a look. Not only does he try to hurt these women, I don't know, one half of me doesn't even want to put this video out. But just put it this way. He's got no interest in helping black women. His whole point in being out here, he wants to hurt you, okay? And he wants that one woman who hurt him. Maybe he feels this way, she will have to listen to what he has to say. If he keeps churning out these videos, this message is going to get to her. He's going to get that power back. Just interesting. Yeah, but yeah, people should ask him about his son. And it'll be quite interesting to hear how he views his own son and whether he's going to make the effort to stop his son being fatherless as well. I mean, why is he making a video about Fatherless America when he has the power? He says he's a millionaire. So what's he doing about his son's education, his son's safety, his son's well-being? He's 18, a young man, and who's he got? Ask Tommy that, or if he's not busy making videos about black women's hair.